We're doing the initial fill on this 36-inch Polar Cool unit, and I want to talk to you a little bit about water level settings. This float valve here regulates the flow of water from our water source. More than likely, we're talking about a water hose or a garden hose that's hooked to the front of the unit. And the max fill level on this unit is 1 inch below the pad level. So these pads sit inside the channel, so 1 inch is roughly from the end of the tip of your finger to your first knuckle. These float valves are set from the factory. Once it reaches within 1 inch of the bottom of the pad, it should turn the water off from the unit. I'm going to release the float so you can see the water coming into the unit. I'm also going to let the water fill until we reach a cutoff point. So you can see that we're now just at a trickle here of the water coming into the unit. We're roughly 1 inch below the pad level. And one reason that it's important to keep it at this level is once the pump turns on, the pads are going to absorb a lot of this water in normal operation. But once the fan is turned off for the day, that water is going to tend to drain back in the reservoir. So we keep it at this level so we don't have the pads sitting in water overnight. Now, if your reservoir is still filling above this pad level, it may need to be adjusted. This float valve may need to be adjusted. The same goes for if you hook your water hose up and there's no water allowed to come in. The valve may be adjusted too close. So I'm going to show you how to adjust that float valve to get to the correct water level. If the float valve needs adjusted, it's a very simple process. There's a set screw on the side of the valve that controls the angle of the arm. Loosen the set screw, adjust the arm angle, up or down, tighten the set screw until you get the water level right.